Welcome to the Really Cool Podcast. We want to start by saying that this show is not intended to be taken as factual news or information. We use elements of satire and parody to explore potentially sensitive issues, and some listeners may find our content offensive. Our show is intended as a form of... hold on, never mind. We believe that comedy, like all art forms, should be allowed to explore difficult topics and push boundaries without fear of reprisal. We hope to use our platform to reinforce the idea that artistic nuance should be protected. We understand that some of our content may be upsetting to some listeners.
Some of y'all.
We do not intend to cause harm or offense, but we recognize that humor is subjective, and what is funny to some may not be funny to
probably
others.
Won't be.
That being said, we want to remind our audience that the views and opinions expressed on our podcast may not be our actual views and opinions.
They're not.
We use fictional characters, exaggeration, and other comedic devices to create a satirical and entertaining experience.
That we do.
Additionally, the things we say about people or events may not be true.
Probably
we may
not.
take creative liberties or use hyperbole to make a point or create a comedic effect. It is important to us that our listeners understand that we are not presenting factual information or making factual claims. We encourage our listeners to engage with us in constructive dialogue and to share their thoughts and opinions with us.
Shut the fuck
We
up.
also want we also want to remind our audience that our views and opinions are our own and not reflective of any organizations or individuals we may be associated with. Once again, the views and opinions we express may not be our actual views and opinions, but rather colorful statements we make for the purpose of trying to entertain. In fact, this is the case more often than not. Thank you for listening. We hope that our podcast will inspire thought, conversation, and laughter for those who tune in, and financial and temporal freedom for all involved in production. And with that, please enjoy the show.
Let's go.
Yo, 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 yo.
Did I really just fucking do Mario? Or attempted to?
Yeah, it seems
kind of
like
sick.
you did.
I'm sorry.
You want to restart?
No, let's just play this fuck up.
Okay, it's your boy, Clout God Gang Dick, all
God,
simultaneously.
That's like Wolfgang von Gang Dick.
Yeah, it's pretty. That was actually my inspiration, Wolfgang von Gang Dick.
Wow.
The legendary South African explorer.
You been drinking, dude?
This is Jordan. I took a shot.
That's the thing about them white people. They get you and Asians, white folks, Native Americans. A little drink, that little pink starts showing up.
I took a shower like right before I come over here. I get right out the shower.
I don't really.
I'm like sweating right now.
Does that make you nervous? I just shaved my beard, so I'm kind of handsome right now.
A little bit. Yeah, you are a little bit more handsome.
You know
than
what
usual.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just trying. I'm warning you now.
I'm usually not this aroused when we record.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you gotta be ready, because I'm sexy today.
Yeah. So anyway, this is our second time trying to record this one. I was telling a strip club story. I got my first 2 lap dances. Yeah. And the camera cut off. And the computer crashed, and that was disappointing, but I'm going to continue.
Yeah, we got to start that back up. Everybody loves a good stripper's tale.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a good. So I'm at Hot Shots drinking tequila, right?
Yep.
And I'm leaving Hot Shots, and I'm like, fuck, I'm bored, and I got money now.
That makes a big difference in life.
Yeah, no kidding. So I've been like having conversations about getting lap dances. And because I've never had one. And
why not?
I'm really like not big on strippers. My
first lap dance wasn't even from a stripper.
Well, if you count like women in my personal life, then it wouldn't have been. It was the first lap dance that I paid for.
Okay.
And like I like went to the club with the intention of getting a lap dance.
Yeah. How was it?
It was great. So I walk in the club, and I got a plan. I got $100 cash on me. I'm like, I'm gonna spend this $100, and that's it.
Yeah.
So I walk up in that bitch with my little $100. Cost $20 to get in there. I give him $20. I'm wearing I got a new Bo Jackson White Sox jersey. The most legendary 2-sport player of all time.
Yeah, fresh as hell.
You already know how I do it.
The feds watching.
You already know how I do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Which they are. And so anyway, I'm buying the ticket, and the stripper at the fucking kiosk is like, oh, like she doesn't even know what to call it. She's just like pointing like to her torso area. I'm like, oh yeah, it's my Bo Jackson jersey. She's like, I love that for you, and I'm like, thanks. So fucking weak. So anyway, I walk in there.
Great start.
I just sit at the bar.
Yeah.
I just sit at the bar, and it was fight night. It was UFC night.
Who was fighting? You remember?
Henry Cejudo and Aljamain Sterling were the main fight.
Okay.
So I forgot it was fucking UFC night.
I can imagine.
They don't have UFC at Hot Shots.
Oh, I thought because maybe the strippers, but okay.
No. So I was watching the fight for like the first 20 minutes. I was like, damn, yeah, shit's going on. And I give the bartender my fucking $80. He gives me $80 in ones. Yeah. Or she gives me $80 in ones. So I got $80. No. I got $100. I brought 120 with me. Because no, I got $80 in ones. It's not important. I got $80 in ones. So the fight ends. I walk over to the one of the tables facing the stage, and this girl's on stage, fucking just.
Oh, they get butt naked in the flinch.
Oh yeah, and they just finger themselves, bro.
Oh, yeah.
At least this one did. She was
Coochie
fucking
busted open,
fingering herself, bro. I thought she was about to fucking spray the front row like goddamn Shamu.
You was ready for that, huh?
No, I was in towards the back, so it wouldn't hit me.
Little umbrella.
No,
Keep it out your drink.
Just my ball cap. So I'm sitting there, and I don't know how this shit works at all. So I'm like, do I just like walk up to a bitch and be like, hey? Or do I just like?
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. All of it.
Hit her with the cum hitter.
As long as you don't. You know.
So I'm like, I got $80 in ones. I don't want to fucking waste it on this bitch on stage. I don't even like. She ain't even got it like that, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She ain't even got it like that. So, and I came here to see this one specific girl. And I was like, because I found her on Instagram, and I was like, if I'm gonna get a lap dance,
I want it from her.
My first one, I want it to be from her.
Okay.
Yes, she's lovely. I'm sure she wouldn't mind a shout out. Her name's Crypto Bunny. Shout out Crypto Bunny. We follow each other on Instagram now. We are mutuals. We are mutuals. She was neat. I think I was allergic to her perfume, but she was neat. So this other girl walks up to me, and she starts.
Damn, bitch, you smell good.
Because she smelled great, but I was just itchy as fuck, bro.
Wait.
So this other girl walks up to me, and she starts rizzing me up. And you know, she sits down at the table, and as soon as she sits down, they got this down to a science, bro. As soon as she sits down, the fucking bartender comes over like, "Yo, y'all want some drinks?" And I'm like, at this point, I'm like trying to get drunk, so I'm trying to get like almost drunk because I got to drive home. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, and then she gets one. I spent like $28 on 2 drinks.
Yeah,
just off rip,
about right.
Off rip, and then I gave the lady a $7 tip, and when I gave the lady a tip, bro, she thanked me like she was starving, and I'd just given her a loaf of bread, bro, because she was older, she was probably like in her 40s, you know, she'd been working there for a while, and she's like, she thanked me like nobody ever tips her.
So show me, bro. Show me.
She was like,
come on.
So. She sets down the drinks.
Yeah.
She sets down the ticket. I write out the ticket. She comes back. I'm chatting the girl up, and like in the middle of the conversation I'm having with the girl, she taps me on. She like grabs me by the shoulder, and she's like, "Thank you so much, honey." And then
you're so welcome.
So it was a $7 tip too. It wasn't even like
it wasn't nothing crazy.
No, she needed that. Crazy for $28 worth of drinks.
You just changed your life.
A little 25%.
Yeah.
Just bought that bitch a pack of Marlboros.
Needed that.
In Missouri, not in Illinois. You can't get them for that in Illinois.
Yeah, I don't smoke no cigarette.
My mom does. My mom loves cigarettes. Shout out my mom.
Shout out your mom.
So,
woo!
So anyway,
Mother's Day coming up.
The girl.
Shout out moms all around the world.
I think Mother's Day already passed.
No, it's Sunday.
Oh well.
Yeah. Come on, man.
I'm gonna tell my mom I forgot it. So. The girl I'm talking to is not the girl that I originally came to see. But cool. She's cool. She's risen me up. She's like giving me the rundown of how the strip club works. So she's like, I guess they got like rooms. If you got like $1,000, you can just rent a stripper for the night. Go chill in the room. Whatever happens, happens.
You know what's happening.
Yeah. I thought $1,000 was pretty cheap. That seems like I could see that for some like PT's bitches, but some Larry Flint's bitches, bro.
I don't know, bro.
Larry Flint bitches are bad, bro.
$1,000 is a nice amount. You make $1,000 a day. You making $300,000 a year.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, so I'm in there and I'm talking to the girl. She's giving me the rundown. She's, we're
raising you up,
exchanging details about our lives and shit. This is my underwear. You see my underwear?
Handsome.
My underwear.
Handsome.
I'm wearing shorts. She's risen me up, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess because she worked for it, I can't just tell this girl like, yeah, you're great. But I did tell her like I came to see somebody else, and as I was talking to her, the other girl was on stage, and I was like, look at how pretty she is.
Like you're cool, but look at her.
Yeah, I couldn't help it, bro.
Fuck up my face.
She's just so unique looking. But
yeah. What is she? Like Egyptian?
No, she's white.
Oh.
Yeah, she's white.
White?
She's a white woman.
All right.
So, but she's working for it. She spent like 10 minutes at the table. We were talking about shit and whatever. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll get my first lap dance from you. So we went and got, she gave me a lap dance, and it was interesting because I didn't know the rules of a lap dance. So she explained it to me very directly. She was like, just don't touch my pussy and we're cool. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like,
that was very easy.
Yeah. So she's fucking, I forget what song was playing. It was like Kesha or some shit.
Okay.
It might have been Lady Gaga. I think it was Lady Gaga. Some fucking Lady Gaga song was playing, I'm pretty sure.
I fuck with Gaga. I remember everybody thought she was a man. Her and Sierra.
Yeah, everybody did think that. She's got a...
everybody thought Sierra had a dick. That shit hilarious.
Listen, Lady Gaga could get it. She's fine. She's fine. She's a woman, probably. So, anyway, she's dancing on me, and it's cool. I'm just kind of laying there. I took my shoes off.
What?
Because, I mean...
out of all the things you took off, you took your shoes?
Well, they got it's like...
Just look at these toes.
Like hybrid couch bed that they give you a lap dance in. And I didn't want to put my fucking feet on it or my shoes on it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I mean, I'm a nigga, bro. I'm finna... Bitch.
I mean, okay. Anyway, so I lay down and I'm like laying, I'm like chilling like I'm laying in bed or something. I got my legs like apart like this.
You trying to get your dick sucked?
And then this is just how I lay. This is just how I lay.
You got a lot to kick it, bro. Everybody niggas be trying to get their dick sucked in the strip club.
I wasn't actively trying. If she would have started sucking on my ding dong, I would have let her. But
all right.
So maybe anyway. So I'm sitting here like this, and she like grabs my legs and puts them like this. So I'm like, oh, I wonder what you needed to do that for. And then she turns around, butt ass naked, and she starts doing her thing. I'm like grabbing her butt cheeks and spreading them, and like reaching around and not touching her pussy, but getting pretty close to her pussy. And like I'm the youngest dude in there. All these other dudes are like, there's a lot of Indians.
Right.
There's a lot of Indians. A lot of middle-aged. Shit. There was a lot of Indian dudes in there, like fucking like guys who like looked like they own gas stations and shit were in there. A lot of men who were, I want to say, about 40, 50. A lot of them looked like alcoholics. So I'm like, I'm scoping out the environment here, and I'm like, I don't have the most money, but I feel like out of all of the men in
like
here,
I'm fucking hoes in here.
If anybody in here actually has hoes, is me.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway,
all right, Mr. Bitches, come on.
Yeah, and I'm talking to her, and I'm spreading her butt cheeks and fucking rubbing her nipples, and
gotta love nipples.
I had a really hard time not spanking her. It was really hard not to spank her.
She said not to.
She didn't say not to, but
so
I'm like, I didn't want to just fucking you know, because I mean, she's got. What if she gives another guy a lap dance?
You was drinking tequila, huh?
What if she gives another guy a lap dance, Echo, and
That's her fault.
they see my handprint on her ass. They see my handprint on her ass, and I fuck up her money.
Nah, bro.
I have empathy, bro.
You shouldn't. No, you should, but not that much. But you gotta grab that ass, bro. You gotta grab it. Nah,
I just didn't smack it.
Wha-pow!
I just didn't wha-pow.
Wha-pow!
I wanted to. It was hard not to. But I thought it was funny. It was a weird exchange because I had all my clothes on. She was butt-ass naked. I knew no fucking was going to be going on. So she's just like dry humping me for like 3 minutes until this song's over.
Yeah.
That happens. I'm out $40. So
damn.
Great time. Followed her on Instagram too. She didn't follow me back.
Yeah. So 1 through 50, rate your first lap dance.
I'm gonna give it a 45.
All right.
She was a cool girl.
All right.
She was a cool girl. I enjoyed it.
That's awesome.
It was
That's awesome.
She was a lot of fun to talk to.
Megan Fox, Scarlett Johansson, Lady Gaga, fuck, marry, kill.
Megan Fox, Scarlett Johansson, Lady Gaga. I'm gonna marry Scarlett Johansson off rip.
Okay.
Oh, she's so sexy.
She is sexy. I'll give you that.
Oh, god damn.
Megan Fox got them. She got them thumbs. Don't forget.
She does have those
got them little thumbs,
manly
dude.
thumbs.
They're like little.
I feel like
stumps.
I feel like Lady Gaga just knows what she's doing too.
So you're gonna fuck her?
I feel like Lady Gaga's gonna. I feel like she's built different. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm gonna learn a thing or two from Lady Gaga.
She might pull out an 8-inch fucking dick.
She might, which is another perk. So I'm gonna fuck Lady Gaga.
All right.
And I'm gonna kill Megan Fox. But I gotta tell you about my second lap dance.
You got 2 of them.
Yeah.
Well, you're a wild boy.
I came in there with $100,
You're
bro. I
a
only
wild
spent
boy.
$60 at this point. So I'm still like waiting on the girl that I came there to see, and she was on stage. She gets down off stage, and then this so I'm like sitting there like I guess I'm just gonna like walk up to her and ask, and this other stripper comes and she's like, "Can I sit here?" And I'm like, "Sure." And then as soon as she sits down, I'm waiting on somebody. You're like gorgeous and stuff, but I'm like, I'm not trying to like spend a bunch of money on you. And then she was like, well, you could have just told me not to sit down. I was like, well, I didn't want to just be like, no, you can't sit here. And then we had a whole exchange about that. Found the other girl. She gave me a lap dance. And I mean, she had titty piercings. I was playing with those.
Okay, gotta love them.
She had a different style than the first girl, which was nice. She was a lot more intimate. She was like, it was a lot more like face-to-face contact and like breathing on my neck and shit.
She was looking in your eyes.
Yeah. And
all about the eye contact.
Yeah, she was it was great. It was awesome. Great. So I gave her. That's awesome. I gave her the money and fucking like as soon as the lap dance ended, I was like, well, it was nice to meet you. I told her how I ended up there. I told her that I like found her on Instagram and shit. And as soon as the lap dance ended, I just left. So I just like
that was great. Bye.
I didn't even wait for her to get dressed, bro. I just walked out the building.
That's awesome.
So
that's awesome.
I'm sitting in my car, bro.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, for sure. I'm sitting in my car, bro. My face is itching like a motherfucker. I'm like, shit, I got cramps, and I'm thinking the worst.
Fuck. I got cramps.
I'm thinking the fucking worst. I think I got fucking some bitch's pubic lice in my beard.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
But no, I think one of them was really glittered up. They both had pretty strong perfume on. I think I was just like had some sort of allergy to the perfume, or the glitter was just fucking with me or something. But it was great, bro. I went I got home. I took my Bo Jackson jersey off, my old Bo Jack, and I smelled it. It smelled like pussy and perfume. I was like, P&P. I put it in the laundry basket. My mom sent me a text. She was like, what? Why does your Bo Jack jersey smell funky?
Funky.
I was like, don't worry about it.
That's awesome. Yeah. I'm happy for you. I think everybody should experience, the strip club in a positive manner at least once or twice in their life.
It was great.
My first time at a strip club, I saw a midget getting thrown around, like they were tossing this little midget bitch around. It was crazy.
So that's my kind of scene.
Yeah, it was crazy. Well, speaking of, today I did bring my buddy Life here. I wanted to see maybe he can tell us about a strip club experience of his. You want to come on and holler at his life? Yeah, I'm gonna slide up.
Looks like a man with strip club experience. Looks like a man with strip club experience. Yeah, I just Oh.
All right. Well, welcome to the Really Cool Podcast. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself, man?
What's up? I'm Lyfe, Lyfe. You can follow me on Instagram, Lyfe_A1. And you can just Google me. Just Google Lyfe A1, and you're going to find all my music. I'm on Apple Music, Spotify.
Music. You got any music that you playing in the strip club yet?
Nah, no strip club music yet.
Bro, you know, I've heard like that's like one of the best ways to get on is to put your shit in the strip club.
I got to try that. I do got a song called She a Little Freak.
Yeah. You said you're cool with some strippers?
I do know. I got some. I guess they my friends. Yeah, one of them. She actually is my friend. So she cool. She came through in the clutch.
Bro, we should fuck around and make it like a 3-song strip clubs. You know what I'm saying? Little slappers for the club, bro. Some booty shaking, money making. Try to slide it in there.
Hey,
that'd be a little move.
Yeah, booty shaking, money making music. That should be the name of the EP.
Booty shaking, money making music. I'm on it.
Let's go.
What kind of music do you think you make, man? Like, holler at me. Like, what inspires you? Like, what kind of lane you think you're in with that?
I'm just in an all creative lane, but the two genres I mostly bounce back and forth. It's either house music or rap music. I started off with rap though.
Like no words. Like is there like words in the house music?
Yeah, so I'm doing like genre blending now. So
okay.
Like I got a song that has been played at patios, Tin Roof.
Your song?
Yeah, it's my song.
Hell yeah.
It was at Ember when Ember was open.
I got banned from Ember.
Damn.
Yeah, I got banned there.
You was lit.
Yeah, I went there on my birthday and I went on college night. I didn't know it was gonna be college night. It just so happened to be. So I'm in that bitch with a bunch of college kids. You know, it was my 26th or 5th birthday. So I'm not like a college kid. I'm in that bitch buying bottles. Me and my niggas, like we in that bitch turned. All these little college hoes run up to us. I'm pouring liquor in people's mouths. Like we're literally like visibly the most turned people in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm cool with the DJ Main Street. I'm like, hey bro, like let me get up on stage. It's my birthday. He's like, come on. So I'm handing somebody my bottle. I'm finna get up there. My dude recording. He like cameraman for the night. He hop up on the stage and security try to push him off. Whole time, bro, like 6'4", like he a big dude. He like, nah, bro, like you're not finna just push me off. So they get into it. Ooh, I'm talking to security, like, hey, bro, like bro told us come up here, it's my birthday. He just getting like a shot, you know what I'm saying? The club, like it's lit.
Security tripping.
They get the beef, and bro, kick him out. I'm like, bro, you kick him out, like you kicking all us out, cause like that's my, you know, we got a whole section, like we in this bitch spending money. You tripping, bro? You tripping, nigga? Do. I said, okay, for sure. So me and my niggas, we go back to our little section. We grab all our bottles. And we walk out that bitch. So we walked out that bitch with like $700-800 worth of alcohol and just fucking. So they was like, you can't ever come back. I was like, nigga, I'll come back if I want to type shit. But then they closed Ember down. So shit, fuck them niggas for real.
Hey, shit, they should have not been tweaking.
Bro, yeah, motherfuckers get the power tweaking in St. Louis. It's such a small city, bro. So anybody with like a position of power out here really feel like they got something over niggas. Like,
and they really ain't even like that.
I'm like, go to LA with that motion.
Nah, that ain't gonna fly out there. Or Miami, Chicago, ain't even gonna fly in Chicago.
Hell nah. How long you been in St. Louis for, man? You from around here, or
Shit, I'm from Illinois. From like
what part? Me too.
Belleville, Edwardsville.
I'm from O'Fallon.
Oh yeah, so you went too far.
Yeah, facts.
And then I've been in St. Louis since like 2015, I want to say. Came out here.
You been out for a minute.
Yeah, so I came out here, got my first place, and then I was like, started doing music when I got out here, and I was like, shit, this shit fun. And then, shit, I ain't even dropped nothing in a minute though. I've been writing one song for like 3 years.
You working on like a project or?
Yeah, it's like I started producing, so like. Now I got my own project I'm working on, and I'm working with other artists now. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, so now I'm just doing my thing.
That's what's up. St. Louis needs more people trying to work within the city.
Oh yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Try to bring up the other artists in this city, because I feel like most cities like Atlanta, you know, Florida, New York, I feel like the artists within that city, you know, when one gets on, they try to grab other New York artists, other Atlanta artists. But like St. Louis, I feel like a motherfucker get on St. Louis and just dip out.
They be like, well, I got the money, so
I'm gone. You know what I'm saying?
My cousin was rapping with me, but
hell yeah.
I don't know about that one. But yeah, I be on some other stuff.
Are you into fashion too, man? I be seeing you out. Looks like you be into like some kind of like clothing stuff, man.
This simple fashion. This ain't even me dripping for real. This is like I got stuff in my closet. I'm finna put it on.
I feel you.
I'm finna go step out. But yeah, I'm into fashion. I'm into all that. I like fashion. I like art. I like YouTube stuff. I'm into all that. Like, I'm the type of dude where, shit, I might be chilling with a girl and I just throw on a fashion show for no reason.
Yeah.
It'd be like Celine.
Big into the creative, just whole energy.
Yeah. It's just
man.
like a vibe. Like, it's just, shit, fashion expensive though.
Yeah, hell yeah. For people who don't know, this building that we're in, it's like an artist type building. So literally every day, we're surrounded by artists, people who, live to create to live. And that's kind of where, I always want to be with my whole life. But, man, in this kind of what we got going on in the world, this shit is not easy, bro.
It's one because it's saturated. It's like a good and bad thing that it's saturated. It's good because it means it's a market for it. You can always make money in it. It's a bad thing because it's like now you got to do more to stand out. Yeah.
Well, people like us, I showed you some of my music earlier. I'm also into big genre blending. I try to take a lot of things from like rock and like gospel even, and try to mix. Because like when I was growing up, I was in choir all through my life. I was in church choir, school choir. I sang Carnegie Hall when I was 18. Like I was doing a lot of things in that lane, but. Music has always been a passion for me too. So rapping and all that, getting my own studio, learn how to use it, just all kind of felt natural. But standing out in this thing is something. Being talented and inclined towards is one thing, but making a name for it and standing out, bro. Yeah,
I feel like I don't know. I want to know people like it's kind of like almost like a spiritual thing. Like I feel like when you make something great, like the energy just come to you. And I feel like. Whatever you make, whatever it's worth, that's what you're gonna get out of it. Yeah. And the only reason I feel that way is because like it's been songs that I made that I didn't promote, but then like I checked the stats, getting views, or people be like, "Oh, we fuck with this, we finna do this," and then it be songs I make that I ain't gonna lie, I ain't think it was my best song. Right. And then people don't fuck with it. Or they might fuck with it, but it ain't like at the level that I wanted it to be. So I feel like it's easy and it's hard, but you just gotta.
Stay consistent.
Yeah, you gotta stay consistent, and then you gotta. I don't know. You gotta. I feel like the best music is when you make music you want to listen to. Yeah,
like when you're passionate about what you're making. Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely.
Because if you make a song and then you don't even want to listen to your own song, like that's how other people gonna treat your music. They're gonna be like. Shit, you don't even want to listen to his own shit. But I want to listen to this.
Always supposed to be the biggest fan of your own shit. If you're not making shit, then you don't like your. It's kind of like when people talk about selling their souls. I mean, I feel like that's a metaphorical. Like, if people can, I believe, actually sell their soul. But like, I think a lot of times, metaphorically speaking, like they're not putting their passion, their soul into things they're making. They're selling out for money.
I mean, shit, we all sell out for money. I was talking to an old coworker one day. He was like, I never sell my soul. I was like, all right, you already sold your soul. I feel like if you sign up for a job, when you sign that paperwork,
if you didn't want to work that job already, type shit.
You gotta sell your
pieces of it.
Yeah, you gotta sell your soul. Or something. Like the only difference between a job and the music industry is like you could just walk away from that bitch one day. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you gotta be worth something. So you sell your soul every day. You gotta. Anytime you sign some paperwork saying I will do this for money, to me that's like selling yourself.
That's some deep shit. I didn't thought of it like that.
That's how I think of it. So if I sign the paperwork that say y'all gonna pay me $20 an hour to be here for 8 hours a day. Yeah. Like I mean, only difference is I can just decide not to show up.
Yeah, shit. Going into the people who aspire to be in the music industry, I feel like you gotta look up. About that energy, spiritual things that be going on within this musical field, So I'm glad that, talking to somebody else who has I've talked to a lot of artists who just be like, bro, I just rap, bro. Well, it's a lot deeper than just rapping, bro. Like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad to have somebody else who understands that there's so many layers to this, even on a spiritual layer.
Facts. You gotta make something the strippers can shake their ass to. So Drew can go get that lap dance at the strip club.
Yeah, bro. What's her name? Crypto Bunny?
Crypto Bunny
finna be yours, bro. She finna be eating out the palm of your hand when we make this little, what we call it?
This booty shaking, money making music.
Booty shaking, money making music.
That's what it's gonna take, 'cause I ain't got the money.
Hell yeah, we got you, bro.
Hey, look, when we drop this, we going worldwide with
it. I'm on that from St. Louis worldwide. Yeah. Fuck yeah, man. So I see, at my job a lot with like DJ Lunar, people, St. Louis, pretty popular DJ. She's coming up really big. How'd you end up getting tied in with DJ Lunar and stuff? And do you think that like, DJing is like its whole this whole thing? Like, do you think that's something you'd want to, like, I fuck around, thought about it before getting into the DJing.
Right.
How do you feel about that, man?
I've done it a few times. Like, I DJed, like, back at this place called the Moolah when it was open back in 2021. And then...
Pre-COVID?
Yeah. After COVID. It was right after.
Damn, that's so crazy. It feels like... That's so crazy, bro.
I know. It's feeling like it was yesterday, but now it's like far away, almost. And then I DJed one more time, like at Parlor, like last year. You ever been to Parlor?
Nah, never.
It's like a video game bar.
I've still never been to the Armory.
I still ain't been to the Armory.
Shit.
I need to go.
Yeah, me too. Fucking.
But I ain't gonna lie. I'm more like new age. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I ain't trying to diss people, but like playing old games sometimes that should be hella boring.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to play beer pong every time I go out.
I like ping pong.
I'd rather play
ping pong
than beer pong.
That shit fun as hell to me. Ping pong hella fun.
Yeah, I want to go somewhere and they got the PS5 hooked up. I don't know. Like,
yeah, I gotta get up. I don't even have a game station no more, bro. I sold it like a long time ago. Long time ago.
I'm gonna get a new one soon. But yeah, hanging with Lunar and shit, like, she a new friend, but she like a cool friend. And
She's really cool.
Like, hanging with her and like Ahmad, the Prophet, and different DJs, it definitely make me want to get into DJing. I just ain't fully done it yet. It's like, cause I love music, and the few times I did DJ, that shit was hella fun. Yeah. But honestly, I'm like also one of those people like, shit, if I ain't got it, there's other ways to get it. So like, I ain't got my own equipment right now, but at the same time, I'm like, shit, I got my own studio at my place.
Feel you.
So I'm gonna just go ahead and produce.
Don't you love the home studio, bro?
Oh yeah, facts.
That changed my whole creative process.
Oh, definitely. Only thing is, I'll still send my music off to get mixed and mastered by somebody that know what they doing.
I feel that.
But I'll produce it at the crib and then just give it to them so they can make my shit sound crisp.
Hell yeah, man. So well, shit, man. I'm finna get out here too. I'm finna slide Drewzy in this bitch. He's finna come holler at you for a little bit. Drewzy, man. Come holler at my man Life.
Oh shit, I know he gonna have some stuff for me.
Hey Echo, can you come back here real quick, bro? I got a question I need to ask you, bro. You gotta answer it, okay? All right. Would you rather get fucked in the ass by TG or lose your dick?
I'd rather just lose my dick. I ain't going there no time soon. He like that, man.
He's lying.
Oh man.
He's lying. He's lying. All right.
I can't believe these questions right now.
All right. So. All right. Shit, I just fucked myself up. I don't have anything to follow that with.
I mean, I don't want to be a part of it, so I ain't even mad.
All right. So you're talking about DJing.
A little bit.
DJing would be cool. Do you ever listen to like EDM music? Well, you said you make house music and shit.
Yeah, I'm listening to if I'm not listening to some rage rap, some mosh pit rap, I'm listening to some house or some EDM music, like some ultra music, Miami type stuff.
Yeah, you ever been to a festival?
Nah.
Ultra EDC?
I feel like I like the idea of going to one, but if I were to go to one, I'd rather be backstage. 'Cause I feel like it'd be overwhelming being in the crowd.
Yeah, it'd definitely be like, I feel like I could rock out at Burning Man. I feel like I'd fit in there well, but as, like EDC or Ultra, it's so fucking crowded and hot.
Oh, so you been?
I haven't been. I've just seen pictures of it, and I know it's crowded and hot.
Right.
It's like, it don't take much.
I might take a little baby sip of this Hornitos.
Oh, yeah, that Hornitos. I'd never heard of Hornitos until I bought that bottle. It's one of my favorite alcohol names I've ever heard.
Hey, so this podcast changes a little bit. It's not my fault. It's Hornitos' fault.
Yeah. Just don't be getting too hornito on me.
Oh, this dude. No. It's not enough ladies in the room for that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It got me on the spot.
All right. So, let's see. Do you keep up with the news at all?
What kind of news?
Just the news, just ongoings in the world.
I'm one of those people who's proudly addicted to social media, but not.
Okay. I like to bring people on the podcast and just ask them their opinions on shit. that's like controversial in the news?
I bet. I'm down.
So like COVID. What was your experience during COVID?
I felt like I had too many of my own problems to worry about COVID.
Okay. No, I feel that. I feel that for sure.
Like COVID was the last thing I was worried about. I was worried about taking care of my bills and doing some other shit.
Yeah.
Girlfriend just went back to overseas.
Okay.
I was on some other stuff. I was like, COVID. Fuck.
So you weren't worried about it at all?
I was still going to the club.
Yeah, I wasn't worried about it at all either. I wasn't worried about it at all.
I mean, that was the last thing. I was not worried about getting sick, I'll tell you that. I felt like if I got sick, I don't know, drink some cough syrup. I don't know.
What's your favorite school shooting?
What? Oh man, no, I don't have a favorite.
You don't have a favorite?
No, there's no school shooting. I was like, you know what? That was dope. That was lit. I'm like the way he or she did that. That was cool. No.
I mean, it's got to be Columbine, right? Just because it was the first one.
Nah, man.
That's the most innovative school shooting, I feel like.
Nah, man. I feel
nobody had the idea before.
I feel like, nah. I can't do. I'm sorry. There's just no school shooting. I'm like, that was artistic. Like that was art. Like
Tell him, bro.
there was none where I was.
See, I disagree. I think Columbine was very artistic. They made the videos leading up to it. Like, bro, if
they advertised it, is what you're saying.
If they had YouTube in 1997, bro, the Columbine shooters would have been popping. They would have had mad subscribers, because they were. Because they made like videos talking about the shooting before the shooting, like the whole year. They filmed themselves planning it. They filmed themselves like going on these rants about why they were shooting up the school, and it was some deep shit, man. These boys were in a lot of pain, and I
feel like if they had a YouTube at that time, though, they probably wouldn't have shot the school. They would have been like, you know what?
They would have got some clout and been like, you know what, fuck this. Life's good right now.
They'd be like, fuck this small town.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But they didn't have YouTube, so.
You're right.
You know, I didn't know that was a thing to have a favorite. I don't really have a favorite.
You have a favorite terrorist attack?
Yeah, bro. You know the one, no. No, I don't. I'm not. What if I'm in one of those buildings?
I mean,
so I'm gonna just be like,
that probably end up being your favorite one, right? Because you were there.
I'd be like, damn, they set that up real smooth. He walked in.
I mean, you know, it depends on how the fluidity of the terrorist attack, because they might do a really good job. You never know. You might be impressed.
Right. I'm not gonna say right to that, but like, man, the way they hijacked that airplane, that was dope. That was cool.
Actually, nobody does that anymore. I feel if somebody hijacked an airplane today, it'd be pretty impressive.
I feel like it'd be an accomplishment, but not a good one.
If you don't enjoy school shootings and terrorist attacks, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and tell Drewzy that he's something. There's something off in this wonderful Caucasian man's brain. But go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to a really cool podcast. We love you guys.
Facts.
So how you be fucking?
How I be fucking?
How you be fucking?
All right, I be naked.
Okay.
I take off all my clothes.
Okay. And then that's a good first step.
And then I take off all her clothes.
Oh, so yours first and then hers.
It depends.
Okay.
And then at some point in that time, I'm also a straight male, so I have sex with women, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I have sex with women.
Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah, and then I get a boner, and then her vagina gets wet, and then
so what do you do? What do you do at that point? Are you like Are you like relaxed? Are you a slow, sensual guy, or do you just be beating that shit up? Or
I just start flexing like this.
I do that sometimes. I actually do that sometimes. I'm hitting it from the back. I'll just, Yeah,
and then she know what's going down because I start flexing.
Yeah.
And then she just spreads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it's done in the jungle.
That's how it's done in the jungle.
That's how it's done in the jungle. That's like the human form of peacocking. we have many forms of peacocking.
Yeah, I flex, and then my hair color changes.
Your hair color changes?
Yeah, you ain't even know. It's only green right now because I'm in public.
Oh, shit.
In the bedroom, it be neon.
Neon. A little like red, little romantic pink.
Sometimes it might go, like purplish, pinkish. We like to call it violet in the bedroom.
Okay, violet.
Yeah, it's a little bit more sensual.
That's a nice. I'm breaking out the Crayola Crowns box.
Oh, yeah. but with neon lights.
So neon violet.
Yeah.
Neon violet. Pubes or no pubes?
This guy. Depends on the month. If it's hot outside. Wait, whose pubes? Mine's or hers?
Both.
Both?
What do you have and what do you prefer on a woman?
These questions, man. I feel like I'm all right, so me right.
I just met this guy today.
Right. It's cool because the first thing he said when I met him is, "Do I want some of these nuts?" And I was like, "No, I'm good, man. I don't want no peanuts."
I had some honey roasted peanuts in my hand that I got from the gas station for 69 cents.
69. You see how he tried to throw that in there?
No, it cost 69 cents though. They actually cost 69 cents.
Is that before or after tax?
That was before tax, so they cost something like 76 or something.
Yeah,
but
you know, throw the 69 in there.
It's a good price for nuts.
All right, so hair or no hair?
I feel like they did that on purpose.
I do no hair when it's hot.
Okay.
And her, I don't care, but I do care. It depends on what she look like. Depends on the level of these hornitos right here. If I got so much hornitos.
So if she's like a 6, she's at least got to have that clean box, that bare box. But if she's like a 8, 9, 10, she can have a little like landing strip or a little pussy fro.
I've never been with a 9 or a 10.
Okay.
I feel like people be capping about 9s and 10s out here.
See, it's so hard to tell. It's like,
oh, it's very easy. You know how? Well, this is my perspective, right?
Okay.
A real 9 or 10, they fine, they sexy, they somewhat smart, they got money, and they carry themselves well, and they gotta have some type of social media presence or media presence.
Okay.
To me, that's a real 9 or 10.
Okay, I would say a 9 or 10. I'd say a 9 or 10 for me is probably just like, there's some bitches that are just so bad, you're just like, you can't help but like gawk at them, There's like a certain level of physical beauty that's just like, it's hard to explain. It's not tangible. You just see this woman and you know that she could manipulate you easier than other women could probably. You ever run into one of those?
Nah, I feel like that'd have to be like, she'd have to be a celebrity.
Okay,
that's a real 9 or 10.
Okay, every now and then I see a just normal ass 9 or 10. Just a normal ass bitch is like, damn.
That is a conspiracy.
That is a gorgeous woman. That is one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life.
She's like,
but
what?
If her soul's ugly,
there's no such thing.
Okay, if her personality is ugly,
all right,
then it ruins it.
It ruins it.
So she's got to be, I don't give a fuck about like social media presence, money, shit like that. She's just got to be like compassionate and socially intelligent.
And that makes her a 9 or a 10?
If she's like super bad as well, yes.
All right.
So like an 8, 8's just like super bad, not as bad as a 9 or 10. Maybe, but like with an ugly mouth.
Tory Lanez got denied second hearing.
Damn. Shouldn't have shot her.
He did! That's a damn shame. Free Tory. Fuck these hoes.
Hey, I don't know if he shot her or not, but fucked up.
I feel like he probably did. I feel like he probably did shoot her. I
feel like he shot the gun, but not at her, so therefore, technically, he's still right.
What about Michael Jackson? Did he do it?
He's a nice, God-fearing man.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a wholesome human being.
Okay. Well, you know, God-fearing men often
touch little kids.
Yes. Yes. More than most other men. It's actually like disproportionate God-fearing men touching little kids. What about OJ?
He kind of did it. He didn't do it intentionally, but then once he saw it happen, he was like, I'm gonna just go through with it.
Yeah, I agree. Free OJ's reputation. He's a good guy. What are we talking about? 9s and 10s. 9s and 10s. So like an 8's just like a objectively gorgeous woman.
I disagree.
Okay.
I feel like no woman in the world is a 8, 9, or a 10 if you don't have these qualifications in my eyes. You gotta.
So they got to have all the qualifications, and then you just rank like 8, 9, or 10 based on the physical beauty?
Yes.
Out of girls that have those qualifications.
Facts.
So, like, the baddest bitch in the world could be like a 7 if she doesn't have all that shit.
Like, let's say she's super fine, but she only got 800 followers.
Okay.
She not a 10. She not a 10. I'm sorry. You just not a 10.
Okay.
The real 10s got millions of followers. You don't see. Kylie Jenner is a real 10. Okay? She got money. She's beautiful. She got media presence, social media presence, good background, and she dates high-profile people.
What if? Okay. I guess so. She has status.
Status
So
plays a big
status
part.
appeals to you.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm attracted to power sometimes.
Okay, I feel that.
Like,
I feel that.
Gwyneth Paltrow can get it because she's famous.
Okay, I'm cool with a bitch making $15 an hour.
Oh, me too.
As long as she cool.
Oh, don't think I'm not cool with
Okay.
it.
Okay.
I just know that's, in my eyes, that's my qualification. But look, the girl with the 800 followers that I said that ain't a 10, best believe I still like her.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's interesting. I've never heard anybody describe it like that.
Hey.
So like a 6 is just like I'm like, you get my dick hard if I got some hornitos in me.
A 6 is like, yeah. I don't know. Let's see. A real 6 or like my version of a 6?
Your version of a 6.
Oh yeah, this hornito is about to go down.
Straight up. Or if you just ain't had any in a while.
That too. I feel like every guy who doesn't have a girlfriend should always have a girl that you hit her up when you ain't had
like
nothing
a
in a
little 6
while.
on the side.
Yeah,
you know? Okay.
like damn, it's been 3 weeks. I've been working. I didn't.
See, I feel I'm a truck driver, so I'm gone all week.
Really?
By the time I get home, it's like some 5s are creeping up into 6 land, and I'm adjusting my standards. I got to remind myself who I am.
You're like, you know what? That 3 over there is looking like a solid 5.5.
Yeah, and you know what? Usually 5.5 is too low for me, but you're
like, fuck it.
be like that sometimes, man.
All right, I got a question for you.
Okay.
All right, you did a fuck, marry, kill earlier.
Yes, we do. We do those frequently.
All right, so I got another one for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to be a little bit controversial if I can. All right, so Iggy Azalea.
Okay.
I'm gonna try not to pick all singers, but I know a lot of singers. Neil Long.
Neil Long.
You know who that is?
I don't.
All right, Tyra Banks then.
Okay.
All right, so we got Iggy Azalea, Tyra Banks, and I was gonna try to catch you up and pick an underage girl.
Okay.
But I don't know any right now. Let me think. Kendall Jenner. Fuck,
She's
marry,
still
kill.
underage?
Nah, she's not underage.
All right. God, I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm going to marry Iggy.
Oh.
I like him thick.
I like him thick, too.
I like him thick. I'm going to fuck Kendall.
He's just going to kick Tyra Banks out.
Just going to kick Tyra Banks out.
She could have got you on America's Next Top Model.
I feel like I can get on America's Next Top Model just by being me.
You know what?
By being myself.
I ain't gonna doubt you.
I appreciate it. See, this is what support looks like, St. Louis. This is how artists are supposed to treat other artists.
Facts.
If I want to be on America's Next Top Model, you let me live with that delusion.
I mean, it's not delusion. I've seen some people on there that,
the modeling industry is weird.
Yeah, they like different people.
Yeah, but they like. A girl was explaining this to me one time. Like, the professional modeling industry is like they want the girls to look like a hanger to show off the clothes.
Yeah,
so they want them to be like really small, so the clothes lay on them as if the clothes are hanging on a hanger.
Yeah, like 5'9", preferred height.
Yeah,
and then like a certain size, and mainly because when they make clothes for the runway, because I like watching runway fashion runway, and I used to watch America's Next Top Model. They want like you said, the clothes to fit like a hanger, so have a certain look, and then they also make them to one size, so if another model needs to switch into those clothes, that it'll actually fit the other model. So that's it's to me like people be trying to like shame the industry, like, oh my God, they have unrealistic beauty standards or they only want skinny people. Was like, shit, it's for a reason. It's just like they don't want a 5'2" girl as a firefighter. Fucking 100-pound 5'2" girl as a firefighter. Same thing with the model industry. Like, look, sorry, you can't be 300 pounds on the runway because we don't have clothes to fit you. Like, and if you don't feel good that day and somebody else wants to wear those clothes.
You ever watch the plus size runway shows?
No offense, I don't support that.
Okay. So you're not you're not about the when the Dove commercials come on, they got the BBWs. You're not about that life.
It's not that I dislike BBWs. It's just I used to be like 240 pounds.
I used to be fat too.
Yeah, I didn't like how I felt, so therefore I don't support that because, shit, I don't know if them people actually like how they feel and look. I just think they do it because they don't want to work out. Yeah,
I feel that for sure. It's I don't like how it's like. I don't know. I feel like we shouldn't be encouraging people to be overweight. No. I mean, I know we shouldn't be. It's like, fucking.
It don't mean I dislike them. It's just shit. At the same time, it's like I remember my knees were hurt from walking up the stairs and shit. Like,
yeah, I used to be. I was a big kid. I was like in 6th grade. I was like probably like 5'8", like 180.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of weight.
Yeah, I was fat. And then that shit sucked.
People make fun of you and shit.
Yeah, people make fun of you, but you feel like shit. Like you can't even like walk upstairs. You can't do shit.
Right.
You know?
So that's why I don't support it. It don't mean that I'm hating on them. It's just, look, I feel great smaller. I get more. I'm more attractive. I feel more athletic. Everything. You want to hop on? Here we go.
All right. Thank you for joining us, Life.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Life, awesome. Thank you, bro. This is. I feel like.
How you feel about fat people?
I feel like fat people. Honestly, man, I'm not too big of a supporter of like the whole fat thing. I don't feel like fat people should be ashamed to be fat. Be who you are. Be proud of who you are. But we have to be. I've told us before. We have to be honest with ourselves, and and try to be, the best versions of ourselves. And fat is not.
Have you tried crack?
No, haven't. Can't say I have. Can't say I plan on it.
I was asking the fat people.
I'm weak as fuck. We at the Really Cool Podcast, we support all genders, all body types. But we are gonna be real with you here also and tell you that being fat it's right now. I think besides fentanyl, heart problems are the biggest killer within adults, and that tends to lead from obesity. So being fat is killing people. It's costing a lot of money for a lot of things. It's hurting families and relationships, and it's not a good thing to be celebrated or uplifted. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
would you rather?
That's a whole spiel. You know what I'm saying?
Would you rather be a crackhead or morbidly obese?
Obese, because I can just work out and get. I can fix that. Crack. Once you do crack, you ain't going back. You can stop doing crack, but you're always gonna be a little fucked up after that. I do want to say, you know what I'm saying? I want to thank Life for coming on the podcast. I want to say,
crack's a lot.
We had a good conversation today. We can always get you back on. So the Really Cool Podcast was really glad we're gonna have you back on again if you'd like to do that. Yeah, it's Friday night, man. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and I wanna go do the nasty with my girlfriend.
Okay.
So
okay.
I'm just being honest. Let's get this.
You gonna take the camera with you?
Yeah, I mean, got one.
When are you gonna let me fucking shoot your porn, bruh?
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
We'll talk about it. One time.
Okay.
All right.
I just want to say I did it.
Comment, like, subscribe. We love you at the Really Cool Podcast. Drewzy, tell them where to find you.
Where do you find me? Drewzy_main on Instagram. Clout God Gang Dick.
Clout God Gang Dick. XX Xavier 999. Yeah, suck balls. Get the fuck off my face.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!